I'm Alasyn Zimmerman and I got sued. Well, technically KOAA and I got sued, but the judge did rule in our favor. Here's what happened. Back in September, I was working on a story about the Colorado Mental Health Hospital in Pueblo. Sources had tipped us off, saying that employees were being placed on investigatory administrative leave for months at a time. So I requested documentation showing the employees that had been placed on that type of leave for more than 20 consecutive working days because I learned that's a document that does exist. Well, when they sent over the documentation, you can see all of the names were redacted. So there was no way for us to know just who was being placed on investigatory administrative leave. So then I requested employment applications of anyone who had been placed on administrative leave. State law says those records do not fall under personnel files under the Colorado Open Records Act. When I asked if the information I wanted would be redacted, they said yes. So then I asked why they're able to redact this information. They cited this state statute, saying it would identify employees on leave related to a civil investigation. That's when we got the Colorado Freedom of Information Coalition involved. Attorney Steve Zansberg wrote a letter on my behalf, essentially laying out legal precedent as to why they could not redact this information and needed to release these records. He pointed to a legal precedent that says the statute it cited excludes investigations into the conduct of CDHS employees. Our attorney urged them to reconsider this denial to avoid taking the matter to court. They did not. In fact, they sued me before we sued them. Our attorney argued this was a way for them to try and avoid paying attorney fees. In February, we went to court, where CDHS brought 4 witnesses to testify about the process of denying those records. We learned over the weekend the judges sided with KOAA, saying the department's denial was not proper, and they did not act in good faith by filing in court first. And now we're working to get those records, and the judge also ruled that we are entitled to have our attorney fees covered. Now you might be thinking, why even bother taking them to court over this? Well, this information is public, and we believe it's in the public's interest as well. As journalists, it's our job to fight for transparency, especially when state agencies are not giving us the information that we need. We will always continue to search for answers and fight for access to those records that lead us to the truth. I'm Alasyn Zimmerman.